Happy holidays, everyone, and welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. As always, I am your host, Fearless Floyd, and I am actually drafting the new trust book that I am writing with Ann LaFleur. We're doing a co-authorship of the next trust book, so look forward to that. I'm just taking a break because I've been looking at PDF and Word text documents all morning, and so 6 hours of that, I decided to take a break, and I have a ton of videos to do for you guys. So I figured, hey, what the hell, I'll do this video. This is also going out for my good friend, Dr. Edward Group. If you haven't heard from me by now, he is nominated to join the Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s U.S. Department of Health and Human Services staff team, whatever that looks like. All the information is below in the description of this video. So please look down there and help Ed out and get him in there. I've known Ed over 35 years. I know his entire family. Great guy. You never know what will happen. So this will help him out as well, because we discussed this last time we spoke, and he was I'm not going to say asking me for advice, but he kind of asked me for advice about the structure of his company and personal assets. So yeah, we discussed all that. So as you see from the topic of this, what we need to do is revoke all the nonprofit status for these NGOs that have been supporting illegal immigration, because they've just been committing felony after felony after felony after felony after felony, bringing these people in here, supporting it, going against the Constitution of the United States of America, definitely the top Constitution of Texas, for sure. That's treason against the state, aiding and abetting. So, in this little journey to create this video, I ran across a few things that will be great for Ed. So I will run through all of this for you and just watch the video. Hopefully at the end, you can kind of have a better outlook on how you want to proceed. So I will work with you on any of this that we're covering. And as I go through this, I will digress to a few things. I'm sure nobody's watching today. Everybody's out shopping. All right. And share my screen. So first of all, what is a 501 or a 508? For this particular video, we're going to talk about the 501. Now what you're looking at is Title 26, United States Code, Section 501, exemption from tax on corporations, certain trusts, etc., etc., etc. All right, A, exemption from taxation. An organization described in subsection C or D, C would be 501C or D, or section 401A shall be exempt from taxation under this subtitle unless such exemption is denied under section 502 or 503B. Tax on unrelated business income and certain other activities. An organization exempt from taxation under subsection A shall be subject to tax to the extent provided in parts 2, 3, and 6 of this subchapter, but notwithstanding parts 2, 3, and 6 of this subchapter, shall be considered an organization exempt from income taxes for the purpose of any law which refers to organizations exempt from income taxes. C, a list of exempt organizations. The following organizations are referred to in subsection A. That's a little a. Number 1, any corporation organized under Act of Congress, which is an instrumentality of the United States, but only if such corporation A is exempt from federal income taxes. I, I, under such act as amended and supplemented before July 18th, 1984, or 2, under this title without regard to any provision of law which is not contained in this title and which is not contained in the Revenue Act, or capital B is described in subsection, I guess that's a L. All right, number 2, corporations organized for the exclusive purpose of holding title to property, collecting income therefrom, and turning over the entire amount thereof, less expenses, to the organization which itself is exempt under this section. Rules similar to the rules of subparagraph G of paragraph 25 shall apply for purposes of this paragraph. So for that paragraph number 2, you definitely want to go check out subparagraph G. That's a capital G and paragraph 25. 501c3. Okay, this is the big one. So here's your little C. So how you read this, folks, would be Title 26, United States Code, Section 501, little c in parentheses, and then a 3 in parentheses. So as you see, we're going down the list here. Boom, there's 1, there's 2, here's 3. 501c3. Corporations and any community chest fund or foundation organized and operated exclusively for religious, charitable, scientific testing for public safety, literary, or educational purposes. So, Dr. Group, educational purposes. The Global Health Institute is definitely educational purposes. Whether or not Global Healing, a supplement company, is a scientific testing for public safety. We'll have to dive into the minutia of those specific terms as how they are defined in the United States codes. That's how you do that. But that's for another time. I just want to go through all this with you to get you guys to comprehend what it really is, what a nonprofit looks like, and how these nonprofits, through grants and other funding from our own federal government, the United States government, has been funding illegal immigration with this money laundering cycle through non-governmental organizations, NGOs, and that would be like Catholic Charities, Partnership for Central America. All you have to do is go to usaspending.gov, which is a federal government website. You can check all that out, see all the billions that we've just, we paid for illegal immigration ourselves. Okay, for educational purposes or to foster national or international amateur sports competition, but only if no part of its activities involve the provision of athletic facilities or equipment, or for the prevention of cruelty to children or animals, no part of the net earnings of which inures to the benefit of any private shareholder or individual, no substantial part of the activities of which is carrying on propaganda or otherwise attempting to influence legislation, except as otherwise provided in subsection H, and which does not participate in or intervene in, including the publishing or distributing of statements, any political campaign on behalf of or in opposition to any candidate for public office. Here's number 4. So this would be a 501c4. Civic leagues or organizations not organized for profit, but operated exclusively for the promotion of social welfare, or local associations of employees, the membership of which is limited to the employees of a designated person or persons in a particular municipality, and the net earnings of which are devoted exclusively to charitable, educational, or recreational purposes. And that's not for recreational drugs, folks. Everybody's looking for a loophole. B, Subparagraph A shall not apply to any entity unless no part of the net earnings of such entity inures to the benefit of any private shareholder or individual. A 501c5, labor, agriculture, or horticulture organizations. Number 6. So, that's a possibility. Number 6, 501c6. These are words we've never used before. 501c6. Business leagues, chambers of commerce, real estate boards, boards of trade, or professional football leagues. Wow. Whether or not administering a pension fund for football players, not organized for profit and no part of the net earnings which inures to the benefit of any private shareholder or individual. Professional football leagues. Wow. Okay. A 501c7, clubs organized for pleasure, recreation, or other non-profitable purposes, substantially all of the activities of which are for such purposes and no part of the net earnings of which inures to the benefit of any private shareholder. Number 8, a 501c8, fraternal beneficiary societies, orders, or associations. 8A, operating a law under the lodge system or for the exclusive benefit of the members of a fraternity itself operating under the lodge system. And B, this is capital B, 8 capital B. So that would be a 501c8 capital B. That's a little c. Providing for the payment of life, sick, accident, or other benefits to the members of such society, order, or association or their dependents. A 508c9, voluntary employees beneficiary association providing for the payment of life, sick, accident, etc., etc., etc. I don't want to go into all of these. A 501c10, domestic fraternal societies, orders, or associations operating under the lodge system. Same thing. 501c11, teachers retirement fund associations of a purely local character. 12, life insurance. And I have not read this, so quite lengthy under the life insurance. 13, cemetery companies. Wow, that's crazy. 14, credit unions without capital stock, organized or operated for mutual purposes and without profit. Corporations or associations without capital stock, organized before September 1st, 1957. 15, insurance companies again. 16, corporations organized by an association subject to Part 4 of this subchapter or members thereof for the purposes of financing the ordinary crop operations of such members or other producers operated in conjunction with such association. 17, a trust or trusts forming part of a plan providing for the payment of supplemental unemployment compensation benefits if under the plan. So basically, I guess that's your like workman's comp. Goes into more of that. 18, a trust or trust created before June 25th, 1959, forming a part of a plan provided for the payment of benefits under a pension plan funded only by the contributions of the employees. 19, a post or organization of past or present members of the Armed Forces of the United States. That's your AFL-CIO. No, that's your American Legion Halls. And 21, a trust or trust established in writing, created or organized in the United States and contributed to by any person except an insurance company if, here's the big if, okay? This is a 501c21AI, AI1. For the purpose of such trust or trust is exclusively to satisfy, in whole or in part, the liability of such person for, or to with respect to, claims for compensation for disability or death due to pneumoconitis under the Black Lung Act. Okay. To pay premiums for insurance, pay administrative incidental expenses of such trust in connection to operation of the trust and processing of claims against the person. Black Lung Act. Yeah, it's basically all just black lung stuff. And keep scrolling. 22, a trust created and organized in the United States, established in writing of the plan sponsors multi-employer plans. So he's basically trusts for employers, for the employees. Any association organized for 1880. A trust described in Section 4049 of the Employment Retirement Security Act. Any corporation or trust which has no more than 35 shareholders or beneficiary. Has only one class of stock or beneficial interest and is organized for exclusive purposes of acquiring real property and holding title to. All right. And I don't know how much more we have here. 26, any membership organization, if such organization is established by a state exclusively to provide coverage for Medicare, medical care. 27, any membership organization established for June 1st, 1996 by a state to reimburse members. National Railroad Retirement Investment. And there's D, religious and apostolic organizations. The following organizations are referred to in subsection A, religious or apostolic associations or corporations. And if such associations or corporations have a common treasury or a common community treasury, even if such associations or corporations engage in business for the common benefit of the members, but only if the members thereof include at the time of their filing of their return in their gross income their entire pro rata shares, whether distributed or not, of the taxable income of the association or corporation for such year. Any amount so included in the gross income of the member shall be treated as a dividend received. E, cooperative hospital service organizations. F, cooperative service organizations or operating educational organizations. G, definition of agricultural. See, this is what I told you, where we have to go in and dig into the minutia of what these words actually mean. Because words have meaning and they are of great importance when you're in here dealing with these statutes and codes, especially with the IRS. So we can get into the minutia of this, but you see what I'm talking about, how there's all these provisions in there and how these governmental organizations have been supporting illegal immigration, just flooding our country, to garbage. So, is what it is. That's what it looks like. Now, I went over to this website, and this was a pretty good little website, and it's the Foundation Group. And I'm sure they're, want to make money setting up your 501c3 for you. But it just gives you a breakdown of basically layman's terms without all the legal mumbo jumbo and, the drafting, ambiguous drafting by bar attorneys of your laws. So what is a 501c3? 501c3 is a portion of the United States Internal Revenue Code that allows for federal tax exemption of nonprofit organizations that meet the code's requirements. These nonprofits may be considered public charities, private foundations, or private operating foundations, which we'll explain in more detail later. 501c3 is just one category of the 501c organizations, but is the primary nonprofit status through which donations made to the organization are tax deductible. 501c3 status is regulated by and administered by the U.S. Department of Treasury through the Internal Revenue Service. What are the requirements? We've gone over these. Purpose limitations. Here's a visual for you guys. So here's your religious, your charitable, scientific, testing for public safety, literary, educational, amateur sports, prevention for the cruelty of animals, and let's just throw children in there for the heck of it. Fostering national, international, amateur sports. Most importantly, the 501c3 status must not serve any private interest, and their earnings must be used for charitable purposes only. In addition, all assets are permanently dedicated to a charitable purpose. In the event that the 501c3 organization must cease operations, all assets remaining after debts are paid must be distributed for a charitable purpose. So most of you are familiar with private membership associations. If you are not, well, there's a thing for that. And let me show you. All right, this is my website right here. This is the Private Membership Association class that Ann LaFleur produced for you guys. I facilitated it. If you're not familiar with Ann LaFleur, she is the co-founder and backbone researcher for the movement Bonds for the Win back during the whole lockdown issue. She's a guest host, co-producer, author, writer, speaker, educator, and researcher, and multi-published author of data recovery hard drive manuals for various hard drive manufacturers. And this is actually, this is second edition. I need to go in here and clean this up, but yeah, the third edition's out now. So yeah, I'll clean that up later today. But anyway, we offer the Private Membership Association class. This was produced by Ann. We did this in a two-part. We have the presentation, which is very, very, very lengthy. Ann did a bang-up job on this one. And then we did a second part video of the Q&A. All this is available in my Telegram room. So if you're interested in setting up a private membership association and putting it under a 501 or a 508, this is probably something that you want to do. This class is only $79, and it's worth, believe me, $80 for this class. It's worth every penny. This is going to tell you how to set everything up, all the documents you need, how to utilize them, what to do with them, all of that. So there you go with that and the NGOs and revoking their status and what it takes to set up an NGO. I am running a 24-hour flash sale for you guys. And it will end at midnight tonight. Let me go get this thing up here. There we go. If you haven't seen this banner that I'm fixing to show you, go look for it on my website. And click on that, and that'll take you straight to all the package deals I've got going on. Here's Ann's book. This is a soft cover. So this is the one that you can pick up now. It's in one of the package deals. We're writing another one, so there'll be two. You can go pick one of those up. You can pick a PDF book up. It's $99 today till midnight. So go get that. Also, here, let me click on this banner. All right, I'm running this banner right here. See it clicking, scrolling down there? That's all the information that you need. That's where I post all my updates. That's my contact information, new products coming out, new guests, new topics, etc., etc. For those of you who don't know, my house will be remodeling starting Monday. Hopefully, it shouldn't take any more than a week or two. So I'll be bouncing around. Still won't have any guests, probably just a few. If I do, very impromptu. I'm not scheduling anything because I just don't know how long they're going to take, how much noise they're going to be making in my house. So, all right. Yeah, let me play you guys another clip. Here we go. Hello, everyone. It's Fearless Floyd. I want to turn you guys on to mushroom therapy and my new website, fearlessfloydshowpets.com. If you have any questions about the products that I'm getting ready to show you, you can always email me at fearlessfloydpets@gmail.com. Diana or Kristen will be more than happy to answer your questions. They'll speak to you about whatever you want. So let me dive in over here to the actual website and show you guys what is all available for you and your pets, as well as livestock, which most people don't know. They actually have stuff for livestock. So as you see here, we are on the website. So we're going to go here and hit shop. And this is the Christmas blend coffee that they have. It is like blueberry crumble. They tell me it's delicious. I'm waiting on mine to be delivered. Blueberry cinnamon crumble. This is a limited edition. Apparently, it's very, very good. You can go in and read all of these if you'd like, but this is what I give my puppy right here, Hush Puppies Plus. She gets one of these or a Bucky Bite dog biscuit. She gets one or the other every morning. Here's Mush Puppies. These are for your puppy dogs. Special sauce for your puppy dogs. Special sauce for your kitty cat. We have some hand-cut beef liver called Mohos for your dog. We have pet balm for their nose. StreamYard, overly taxed. Sorry about that. StreamYard gets overloaded and it freezes up. It's ridiculous. I just don't understand why it does that, especially when trying to do a video live. So anyway, I'll let them know about that. But I just wanted to cover that, as you see from the title, that we need to revoke all these nonprofit organizations that have been supporting criminal activity over a period of time, because they're all racketeering, influenced, corrupt organizations under the federal and probably your state RICO Act. So it's our job to hold these people accountable and make sure that this never, ever, ever happens again. That our own money that we pay on a daily basis through our taxes, whether their sales tax, their gas tax, cigarette tax, liquor tax, okay, all those taxes go to the federal government, and they're spending it putting people in here who are trying to take your home, trying to take your life, trying to take your job, trying to take your wealth, your culture, your community, schools, your parks, your wildlife, even your pets. So we have to stop this. We have to make America great again. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, leave a comment below. I am the Fearless Floyd Show across every social media platform. Again, I'm running a 24-hour flash sale over on my website, thefearlessfloydshow.com. So go get you a package deal. Got some smoking deals, classes, books. Yeah. So I really tried to make it worth it this year for you guys to take advantage of it. That's why it's only a 24-hour flash sale. So hurry up. I know you're all out there in the stores. I just got back from Walmart a couple hours ago. And it seemed like about every fifth or sixth person had a big screen TV in their shopping cart. And when I was walking in, I made a comment to somebody like, hey, are they giving them away free in there? What's up? And I walked in like almost everybody had a damn big screen TV. So they must be really blowing them out at Walmart. I didn't even go look. I need another TV like I need a hole in my head. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you, everybody. Happy holidays, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'm going to go continue to write my book.